What's good, YouTube? In this video we'll be taking a look at why iPhone prices have increased so much over the years. If you like this kind of content, leave a message down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. So, the popularity of smartphones and of the iPhone is definitely not going away. More people own smartphones than people who don't own smartphones these days in most regions, and various iPhone models are continually listed as the most popular phones that are sold globally. One thing has changed though is the pricing for iPhones. The iPhone 7 actually came out at $649 USD, whereas the iPhone 14 starts at $799 and actually goes up way higher in price depending on which model and which size you're getting. And there's been a few reasons that we can kind of piece together on why this has increased, and we'll get into them in this video. The first reason is that the phones themselves have changed quite a bit, as the features, materials, and software that you get in an iPhone 7 have improved radically over that time as well. These days, the materials and features that you find on modern flagships are definitely premium in nature, and we'll just go over some of them here, as if you compare these kind of materials with what you were expecting on an iPhone 7 generation or an iPhone 8 generation, there has been a huge difference. First and foremost, of course, is the chip. Apple's A15 Bionic chip is made in-house completely by Apple, and it's one of the fastest chips that we have on a mobile device in the market today. And of course, with this new processor, there's a lot of benefits in terms of battery life and the speed to which you can execute your applications and other phone features. But this all of course comes at a cost, as Apple had developed, researched, and manufactured this chip completely in-house. And these kind of costs and the improving technology that we're seeing in iPhones is rolled out in the final price of the phone. The iPhone 14 actually comes with a 1170 by 2532 pixel display, comparatively with the iPhone 7 coming in at 750 by 1334. So we have much higher quality displays and also higher quality materials accompanying those displays. Since the iPhone 12, Apple has rolled out its displays with a durable ceramic shield front cover that really has improved the durability of the screen in terms of falls and other issues like scratching. So that all comes packaged in the price as well. And with that, Apple has also improved things like the camera and the sensors that you can get in the iPhones as well. Bear in mind that the face sensor that we all kind of take for granted these days actually rolled out in the iPhone 10 generation of phones, and prior to that we were stuck with a fingerprint sensor in a home button or a old school password. So these features that have added a lot of convenience to the usage of the iPhone are definitely rolled out into the final price that consumers are paying for this device. The cost of the components and materials used to produce these devices, and the premium nature, which is only getting more premium as the generations go on, are also increasing the price as well. All this to say that the research and development that goes into the development of some of these key features, for example, the A15 Bionic chip builds upon Apple's previous developments and breakthroughs with Apple's 5nm process technology, which allowed for more transistors to be packed in a smaller area, resulting in improved performance and efficiency. These gains actually led to up to 50% faster performance in compared to previous generations of the Bionic chip. And all of this research and development over the generations has to be funded from somewhere, which has trickled down to the increased prices of the phones. It wasn't too long ago where your smartphone was not capable of getting unlocked with your face, taking photos in virtually pitch black environments and also grabbing high quality 4K video as well. All these features came to us relatively quickly, and this can also be explained in the relatively quick increase in the price of this product as well. iPhones are packed with advanced features and capabilities, and Apple is well known as a respected brand for producing high quality products with a lot of attention paid into innovation and research. Apple is a brand that is renowned for its design and aesthetics, and this is reflected in the products that we get from them after a lot of attention and detail has been put into their industrial design and new features. Continued innovation from Apple and a history of innovation from Apple is no different, as well as each iPhone generation is really pushing what we can expect from smartphones. The advanced video and photo features that we see in modern iPhones have only been a possibility for a few short years, and these features have really been refined to the point where we might actually take them for granted. So overall, the increase in price that we've been seeing in iPhones over the years is correlated to a lot of technology and quality going into the products that we're seeing as well. And this, of course, is just one of the reasons why the iPhones and smartphones in general have been increasing in price over the years. The second major reason why iPhones may be increasing in price is perception. Previously, around 2012 to 2016, there was a huge shift in terms of major cell phone carriers and telecom carriers offering 2-year contracts. They're still offered today, and you can still get a subsidized price on your phone that's rolled out in your contract terms on a monthly basis. But this was more of the norm prior to 2012, and you wouldn't actually see the full price of the phone usually when you were purchasing a new phone on a 2-year time frame. Now, what we're definitely seeing a lot more of is the actual full MSRP of the phone offering by various carriers as well. Apple has also really stepped up its direct-to-consumer game, as one of the primary ways that people do purchase iPhones is actually directly from Apple themselves, and you would then bring your own phone into your carrier to be activated so you can use it. So overall, due to these factors, the perceptions of pricing on the iPhones have definitely changed a bit, as we're more accustomed these days to actually seeing the full MSRP on our phones, as to opposed to having some kind of subsidized pricing on our carriers. And this trend is probably going to continue, as people are happy to purchase their phones and products directly from the manufacturer as opposed to getting it subsidized. 2-year contracts, and actually more than 2-year contracts, probably won't go away. We'll just see a different version of them, as some carriers actually opt to finance a phone for longer than 2 years these days, some going up to as long as 2.5 and 3 years as well. So all of this to say is that the appetite for smartphones, despite their increase in price, is still there. The best-selling iPhones in 2012 were iPhone 12s and iPhone 13s, not cheaper priced alternatives that you can get for a fraction of the price that you would get for a new iPhone. So even though we've been seeing a huge increase in pricing of the iPhones over the years, consumers are willing to pay for this, it seems. There's definitely an appetite for cutting-edge tech, and there's an appetite pushing Apple to push the envelope on what an iPhone can do. And this hasn't seemed to dried up, despite the fact that there's less people to sell phones to these days. People will still continue to upgrade their device, whether it be on a 1 or 2 year time frame, and Apple will be happy to satisfy this appetite for new technology and new improved iPhones. And we'll probably see an increase in price that's been following this trend as well. So what do you think? Are the increased prices in iPhones justified based on the amount of improved technology that we've seen in them over the years? Or are there any other drivers that's causing this increase